Hey guys, welcome back to Ashar Books. Today I'm going to do my November part 2 wrap up. Again, I haven't read a ton of books in the second half of the month, so I'm thinking for next month I might just do, like for my December wrap up, I might just do one video again and just kind of gauge it off of how much I've read by like the middle of the month. I don't know, it's just so hard to tell. I mean, I don't want to be rushed, but I also don't want to have a part 2 for no reason, but I figured I'd combine it with my TBR for the month and kind of talk about some of the books I'm looking to read. So the first book is Wild in Love, and I did mention that I was going to be reading this one in my last wrap-up video, and it was really good. This was, I think it's Eloisa James's newest release, and it's historical romance, but it was really different. I actually really enjoyed it because I hadn't read anything like this storyline before. I mean, parts of it were familiar, but a lot of it was really different. So this follows a guy named Lord Wilde, and I think his dad's he's a duke, I'm pretty sure. But Lord Wilde has been out traveling and like sightseeing all over the world, kind of globe-trotting for about 10 years. And over this time, he's been writing everything down and he's had a lot of the books published. Well, he comes back, and unbeknownst to him, he's kind of become this like English heartthrob amongst the like 1800s ladies, because a lot of them have read his books and they've kind of fantasized his life into a much more glamorous kind of version of himself. So, and someone even went as far as to writing a play about all of his adventures across the globe. And so he comes back and there's all these ladies just like screaming for him. He's almost like an 1800s like celebrity, which was really funny to read about. So there's him, and then there's Willa, who was kind of the belle of her coming out season, the previous season, but she wasn't really that excited about anyone, and for her, all she really wants is a really stable guy, a really stable husband who's gonna give her, you know, a very normal life. So obviously, the two of them kind of come together, but she is not a fan of his kind of notoriety or of his fame, and he isn't either, but he can't really do much about it. So it was kind of about them just finding a balance. I really did enjoy it. I gave it 4 out of 5. It had a really unique storyline, so I thought it was really different. Check this one out. Next thing I read was 12, the natural series novella that's 4.5, so it comes right after the end of the series. I completely forgot this one came out, and I was watching Bookslikewhoa channel, and she was talking about it, that she had read it, and I'm like, oh my gosh, I must go get it right now. So I seriously finished her video, went and bought it, and read it right then. It was so cute. If you have read this series, I highly recommend it. It follows the group about 5 years after the end of the series, and it had, like she said in her video as well, it had a really good storyline for a novella because it wasn't too long and it was able to be wrapped up, the mystery aspect of it. I love seeing the characters. They're just so sweet. I love seeing that, you know, kind of the progression of some of the relationships was really cool to see, and I really hope she writes more, whether it's novellas or another series or another book. I'm open to anything. It was good. And the last full book I read this month was The Trouble with Mistletoe by Jill Shalvis. This was really adorable. So this book, I have never actually read a book by Jill Shalvis before, and I really enjoyed it. I highly recommend her if you like adult contemporary romance. I thought her characters were really well written. They were funny, they were relatable, and her storyline was, you know, really a very good storyline that made a lot of sense. So this follows a girl named Willa. I know there's a lot of characters named Willa this month because in the Eloisa James book she was Willa too. But anyway, so is it Willa? Yeah, it's Willa. So she kind of has had a bit of a hard upbringing. I think she was raised in foster care for a while, but she's really made something of herself and is running this like dog grooming and like puppy boutique in San Francisco. And so that's kind of her backstory. And then there is a guy named, I think it's Keen. Is that how you pronounce it? Someone let me know if you know. Keen? I feel like it has to be Keen. Anyways, so Keen is the male character in the book, and he kind of meets her by coming in, bringing his great aunt's cat that has been kind of thrust upon him in this like bedazzled pink carrier and saying, please help me, please, because the cat's a little bit, maybe not the nicest cat, or maybe she is. And so it turns out once the two characters meet that there might be a bit of a like history between them. I thought it was really cute. It was really adorable. It was very Christmassy. I liked the two characters. I thought Willa, she was so sweet and kind, and she loved taking in strays, like whether it was a person or a puppy. She just liked taking care of people. And Keen was a very just strong person, and he had a little bit of baggage too. So the two of them together were adorable. The only reason I gave this one 4 instead of 5 stars was towards the middle. There just was a bit of a back and forth about should we be together, should we not be together, and I felt like the two of them were switching sides the whole time. So because of their baggage, neither one of them were positive they wanted to be in like a forever type of relationship. But rather than them both being on the same page, I think they were always on different pages, just switching sides. So that kind of, I understand it needed to be there in a way, and it made sense. But after a while, like towards 3/4 of the way, I kind of was a little over it. So I just kind of took a star off for that. But otherwise, I really liked it. I'm not sure how much I'm actually going to get read in December. I have a lot of time off, so you'd think I would read a lot. But I just feel like this time of year I never read as much because there's just a lot more going on. There's family in town, there's friends in town, there's holiday activities and baking and tree decorating and, you know, all that fun stuff. So while it's my favorite time of year, I still don't think I usually don't read as much, but I did pick up a couple of books that I hope to get to this month. So the first one is The Shadow, which is the second one in the Raven series by Sylvain Reynard that I read last month. And I actually found this one the other day in the dollar store for $1. So I bought it because I was just kind of looking through it and it was sitting there, and sure enough I looked it up and I'm like, this is the book I actually need for it to continue the series. So I would like to finish this one. It had a bit of an intricate plot, so I kind of want to continue the series before I forget everything that happened and have to start over. I didn't pull out the book, but I also, for the same exact reason, intricate plot details, want to continue the Discovery of Witches trilogy, because I don't know if I'll get to it this month because it is so big, but I feel like I'm forgetting details here and I really need to get to the next one. So maybe if I feel like it, I'll pick that one up. Next one is Dashing Through the Snow. This is just adorable. It's just, I mean, this is asking, oh, soon to be an original movie this holiday season on Hallmark. I was just about to say this would be a great Hallmark movie, but I didn't even notice the sticker. So it's very short. I think it'd be cute to read, and maybe I can find the movie. The last book I want to read this month is Winterspell by Claire Legrand. This is the retelling, or a retelling, of The Nutcracker in like a YA version. And I've had this book for probably 4 years now, and I have got to read it because if I don't read it this season, I'm gonna have to get rid of it because clearly I don't want to, but I really want to read it because it has a cool cover. I love The Nutcracker and I'm really intrigued. So let me know if have any of you guys read this book, because I'd love to know what you think about it, because I hope it's good. Okay guys, those are the books that I read the second half of November and some of the books that I hope to get to this December. So let me know what you guys are going to read. Do you have any really good holiday book suggestions? Or let me know what your favorite like holiday tradition is. Absolutely love Christmas, so I think I'm going to be doing a couple of like holiday or Christmas tags, so look out for those. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye!